Colleges affiliated to university. So we have a university or a constituent college. This is a college which is maintained and run by the university itself. We have affiliated colleges which get an affiliation or recognition from the university and run courses which are recognized by the university. We have autonomous colleges where the parent university awards degrees to the students evaluated and recommended by the colleges. Autonomous colleges after some years can confer the degree under their own title with the seal of the university. There are various higher education institutions recognized by the university. These are the institutions attached with the university for the purpose of awarding degree in respect of programs being run in these institutions. We also have off-campus centers or the PG centers, a center of the university established by it outside the main campus, within or outside the state, operated and maintained as its constituent unit, having the university's complement of facilities, faculty and staff. We have offshore campus universities. A campus of the private university or deemed to be university established by it outside the country, operated and maintained as its constituent unit, having the university's complement of facilities, faculty and staff. We have regional centers. Regional center is a center established and maintained or recognized by the university for the purpose of the coordination of the functioning of the study centers in the region, advising, counseling or for rendering any other assistance required by the students used in the context of regular or distance education. We also have study centers. These are centers established and maintained or recognized by the university for the purpose of advising, counseling, for rendering any other assistance required by the students. We have evening colleges. These are the colleges in which education is imparted in the evening. It may be noted that in a few colleges using the same infrastructure, education is imparted in two sessions, morning or day session and evening session. Generally, for all practical purposes, these are treated as two different colleges. Another type of institution are the standalone institutions, which are not affiliated or recognized by the university. There are several institutions which are outside the purview of the university and the college. These institutions generally run diploma or PG diploma level programs for which they require recognition from one or the other statutory bodies. We also have institution for women. It is an institution which enrolls only female students in all its programs and it's categorized as institution for women. Such institutes may or may not have male teaching and non-teaching staff. The SNDT University is one such example of the institution for women. Now let us look at how these higher education institutions are managed. The first and the foremost is the central government. So there are institutions which are established, run and controlled by the central government. The second type of institutions are the state government institutions which are established by the state. The local body also establishes various colleges and institutions. There are private aided institutions which are managed by an individual or a trust and a society, but which receives grants from the government. We also have private unaided institutions which are managed by an individual trust or society, but which do not receive grants from the government. Let us look at some of the schemes which are run at present by the Indian government. The first is the Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan, or RUSA in short. It is a centrally sponsored scheme launched in the year 2013. The aim is to provide strategic funding to eligible state higher educational institutions. The central funding in the ratio of 60-40 for general category states, 90-10 for special category states, and 100% for union territories. The funding would be norm-based and outcome dependent. The funding would flow from the central ministry through the state governments, union territories to the state higher education councils before reaching the identified institutions. The main objectives of the RUSA: the first one, to improve the overall quality of the state institutions by ensuring conformity to prescribed norms and standards, and adopt accreditation as a mandatory quality assurance framework. To usher transformative reforms in the state higher education system by creating a facilitating institutional structure for planning and monitoring at the state level, promoting autonomy in state universities, and improving governance in institutions. Ensure reforms in the affiliation, academic and examination systems. Ensure adequate availability of quality faculty in all higher educational institutions, and ensure capacity building at all levels of employment. Create an enabling atmosphere in the higher educational institutions to devote themselves to research and innovations. Expand the institutional base by creating additional capacity in existing institutions and establishing new institutions in order to achieve enrollment targets. Correct regional imbalances in access to higher education by setting up institutions in unserved and underserved areas. Improve equity in higher education by providing adequate opportunities of higher education to SC/STs and socially and educationally backward classes. Promote inclusion of women, minorities and differently abled persons. Another scheme is National Initiative for Design Innovation, launched during the year 2014. The MHRD launched this scheme in the 12th plan. Under this initiative, 20 new design innovation centers, 1 open design school and a national design innovation network linking together all these schools are proposed to be set up. 20 DICs are proposed to be co-located in existing publicly funded institutes of national repute like IIT, NIT, central and state universities. ODs are expected to ensure maximum reach of design education and practice in the country through various collaborative education programs and free sharing of its courseware through the internet. NDIN is expected to be a network of design schools that work closely with other leading institutes of industry and academia, NGOs and the government to further reach and access of design education, to promote design innovation in all sectors, and to develop wide-ranging collaborative projects between institutions. The Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission on Teachers and Teaching, initiated during the year 2015, focuses on the quality development of institutions in variety of ways. The aim of the scheme is to improve the quality of school and higher education by addressing comprehensively all issues related to teachers, teaching, teacher preparation, professional development, curriculum design, designing and developing assessment and evaluation methodologies, research in pedagogy, and developing effective pedagogy. To conclude this session, I will say the principal goal of education is to create men and women capable of doing new things, not simply repeating what other generations have done. With the variety of schemes that are available to us in higher education, I think we will be able to do new things to bring about a quality in higher education. Thank you.